Boom, 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 boom. Chicka chicka boom, 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 boom. Chicka chicka boom. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pete's Carport. I know you guys are going to absolutely love this episode because you have overwhelmed me with comments, with just advice, responses on our w140 s500 VIP build. And if you're new to this, basically I decided to keep my 95 s500, which I had thought I was going to sell to be able to build the s600 w140 that we got. The S600 may be going, but that's still up in the air. I may need the funds from that to finish this build. But today we're going to focus on the S500. If you guys have kept up with things, I went ahead and ordered some stuff from FLOSSDVIP, which is a small company that Mark, the owner, custom builds each one of these pieces to order, and he was able to match the interior color and wood grain that we have in the w140 s500. I have not unboxed this. I've only seen photos. He literally got it done in about a week and a half, shipped to me. They were at my door just a little bit ago, and I'm going to open them up with you. So stay tuned. I'm about to set that up. We're going to basically crack these boxes open and start doing some installs. All right, so let's get opening these. I couldn't be more excited to open up a box because this is something I've been looking forward to do for a long time and just didn't know I was going to go this route with this car. My goal was to get a second one and do a custom build and keep this one original. And then I picked up that 86 420 SEL and decided that that's going to be the one that I keep more original and basically do a full restoration on. Whereas this one, I just enjoy driving it so much, I wanted to do some customization. So, all right, so first impressions, absolutely amazing packaging. We'll basically open up each one of these, and they look awesome. So that's what's in that box. Let me go ahead and get one of these opened up so you guys can see how it looks. I want to be careful here. I mean, he did a really good job on packaging. I can't say I've seen packaging like this from a smaller local type business. Wow, yeah, that is awesome right there. I mean, this is nice and heavy duty. So these are cigar trays. I ordered in 2 of these. I think that this is the second one right below it. This is going to be something different here. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it might be the box, the cooler box that goes in the rear. Let me go ahead and set these off to the side. And let's get this box opened up here. Once again, really nice packaging for a small company. I mean, that's just laid in there perfectly. You can see he, cut the box and laid down. Each one of these is individually wrapped. So this is, I think, the front side cup holder. And this is the piece that I was most excited about. This is going to go in the rear, and this is going to go over the armrest. So I can't wait. I'm going to open up all of this, and we can do some mocking up installation. Okay guys, so on this, I'm going to probably make this a 2-part series because in order to install the cigar boxes as well as the front cup holders, you need to do some modifications to the car. And from what I believe on this one here, and I wanted to open this up on camera just to kind of unveil how nice this is. I was taking a look at the cigar box and there were some cool things that I wanted to show you guys as I open this up. So like I said, these are made to order. So the owner of the company, FLOSSDVIP, that's FLOSSD VIP, he has a website. Absolutely going to be linking all of his stuff down below. But he hand makes these, so he makes these to order. You do have to pay up front, which makes complete sense because he's taking on a full risk of ordering in supplies, creating the product, and then shipping it out. But I wanted to show you this. So he basically puts a signature here of his company. And the nice thing is, from what I see, I think this is vinyl. So if you're one of those people that did not want that on there, it does come off easily. I want to represent what his work and what he did because I love this style of work. These are very heavy duty. You can see here you've got a bottle holder, some cup holders. Actually, this might be the bottle holder here. And you've got just different holders there. This could be like a shaker glass, I believe, or a skinnier bottle. And this is going to slide over your armrest from what I understand. Not sure what these oh, these are the, so I also ordered the rear headrest tables. So basically little tables that will connect to the back seat that also have cup holders in them. So these are, I basically ordered everything that he makes right now. And so I believe that's what these are, the headrest tables, and there should be some hardware in here somewhere to mount those as well as the other pieces. So I got to go through everything. And then I believe this is a box I ordered that goes into where the armrest goes in between there. And you basically send them the dimensions. Now, of course, with this S500, we could have opened up the rear and did a deep refrigerator style thing, but I wanted to make sure that I could maintain the stock capabilities of this car, meaning I could always bring it back to stock. So anything that I'm doing on this VIP build, the goal would be that I can bring it back to stock. So basically this is a custom handmade box here that he had to create with LED lighting. And it's made very well. You know, this is not a flimsy piece, and this is going to go right in our armrest. And from the photos, this did not look as nice as this feels and looks. So I am very, very excited. I mean, it's got the magnet shut, so this is not just going to flop around. You can see there it stays closed. So let's go ahead and get these at least preliminary installed, if not fully installed today. I'm going to search to see if there's any hardware in here. Alright guys, so I grabbed the two pieces that I know we can easily install. They basically go on the center armrest. So if this is your back seat, what you're going to do is pull down this center armrest here. Now he made this box here based on the measurements I gave him, and it fits perfectly. So basically, I'm going to slide that in. It's going to press into there so it fits in there nicely. Now this has LED lights that can be either directly hooked up to the car battery, or it comes with a little battery pack. What I think I'm going to do is run the wire. It's kind of cool. If I take this out, the armrest itself underneath here has a little slot where I can run the cable down into there and keep the battery pack and power switch thing in there. And then it runs off of remote to turn on and off. And I don't think the batteries are going to go that much because I'm not going to use it that often, but it's kind of a cool display piece. Now here's the cool part is this piece here, once again, he designed it based on the measurements. And if you look at this, it kind of comes to a point here. So it starts thicker and goes to this way. And I had to send him those measurements, and that fits perfectly on there. So the only downside to this, now these are not designed to basically be driving with, but I want to be able to. I think I'm going to get some heavy duty Velcro strips and put it on the top part and maybe the bottom part here, or maybe just the bottom part to keep it in. That'll keep the box in place and keep this in place, and then I can display something in here. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put in there, maybe a nice bottle of whiskey or something like that. And then this will keep in place. So I'm going to run down to the store, get batteries, get the Velcro. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I install it. And then we've got the tables that it came with the brackets to put right on here in the kit, but you have to remove your headrest, which is very easy on most cars, but I believe on this vehicle you have to remove this back panel, and I don't want them to have to be permanently on there. So I'm going to go down to the hardware store. If I can find something, it'll be on this episode, but I may end up keeping that for the next one where we're going to be installing the cigar trays, because that has to be mounted as well. And then our front piece needs to be mounted as well. So I'm hoping that we can get this installed and our headrest on this, so the whole back area is completely done, so I can get this vacuumed out, cleaned up, and show you guys some really nice footage of the entire back done. Alright guys, so to set up the light box is pretty simple. You've got your infrared controller. It comes with a remote control. this box here, which is for batteries. Now I think you can bypass this and go to the straight to the battery, but that's going to plug into this little box here, and then the wiring that Mark wired up is going to, I'm going to keep that wound up, is going to go to this prong here. You need to line up the arrows. You can't see that there's 2 arrows on each one, or an arrow on each one. You just got to line those up so that the prongs go in properly. And now let's go ahead and test it. I'm going to power on, and you can see we're getting light, which is really cool. Now there's a whole bunch of color settings: green, blue, red. You can have jump. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for right now. And what we're going to do is basically get it mounted up in here and run the wiring. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. And then I got some Velcro. We're going to Velcro to mount this. And the reason why I'm doing that is so if you look at how this goes in here, it could easily, sorry about that, it could easily slide forward and could be a pretty dangerous thing. Now, I'm not planning on driving with it all the time, but I do like the way it looks, and if I really like the way it looks, I might try to more so permanently mount it. But let me know what you guys think if you have an idea on how that can be secured. But I got some really strong Velcro, and I think that's going to work just fine. And of course, I will test it out by pulling on it and everything just to make sure. Let me go ahead and get that wiring done. We'll Velcro this up, and I'll show you guys how that comes out. And then I picked up some things to mount the headrest. I'm going to walk you guys through how we're going to get those mounted as well. Okay, so you guys can see I've got all the wiring in here. Now this little infrared piece here, this actually needs to be out. So what I did was basically stuck it through that little piece and have it sitting right there. And I'm probably going to mount it off to the side here with something, but I'm going to show you guys real quick how it works. What's cool about this is you can put like a bottle of alcohol in there. You know, as long as it's not open, it's in the back seat, it's not going to be an issue. And you can change the lighting color and everything on this, so you can go just white. I got blue, green, yellow, so lots of different flashing modes as well. I'm hoping that I can get this at night for you guys once everything's set up, so I'll probably put that towards the end of the video. Let me go ahead, just Velcro this strip right here, and so we can mount this piece like so to kind of complete that. And then we'll work on the headrest, and then I'll show you guys how everything comes out and looks. Okay guys, so I'm basically getting everything cleaned down for you, but I wanted to fill you in on how I Velcroed this down and how it works. And I wanted to let you know that this is going to be on the next video. So I tried to make some custom brackets, and I found that the brackets Mark sent from FLOSSDVIP are exactly what I want. They're going to allow it to sit in the right position. Unfortunately, I have to basically take these headrests off, and from what I've read online, you've got to remove the back panels of the seats. So I'm going to do a whole video just on that, but I'm going to show you I've got the Velcro, basically just the rough side, put down here. You want to make sure you clean it down really well with alcohol, and then the underside of this is a cloth that does stick to the Velcro. So basically now all I have to do is wiggle it on there. It gets into place and it stays nicely. Now the sun's coming down, so I'm going to show you guys how the lights work in that box and how everything looks once I get everything completely cleaned down. Also wanted to thank one of the subscribers. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but he had recommended taking the S600 ashtrays, and I pulled those from the S600 I have. Those can always be put back in, but I really like the way it looks. And this being a VIP style car, those would have run me about 160 bucks each, just finding them used on eBay. So I think I'm just going to keep them swapped. The other ones do not look off in this S600. They actually fit pretty well. And these just really fit the theme of the car. So yeah, I'm very happy with doing that. Alright guys, so I am absolutely blown away with the fitment. Now, I showed you earlier, this is where I've got my infrared, basically that allows the remote control to work, and that allows me to use this, which has tons and tons of functions on it. Let me go ahead and flip this on, and I'm gonna give you guys some really good angles so you can see how that lights up.